Hi. Sorry, didn't see you there. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing recently. But welcome to the Coop. I'm Melissa, and today we're going to show you a few things that you can do to keep yourself sane during these crazy times. First, we're going to head over to Callie, where she's going to teach us 3 ways that we can stay productive during quarantine.
Hi everyone, this is Callie Westerland from the Coop, and today we're going to be talking about 3 ways you can stay productive during quarantine. So, one way to stay productive is selling your old clothes. I personally really like the Depop app to do this. It's super easy. You just have to take a picture of your item, describe it, and give a price. There's also other apps like Poshmark and ThreadUp that are great for this. Another great option is to do some freelance work. A lot of companies right now are looking for virtual assistants. A great app for this is called Upwork, and it's super easy. You just fill out a profile and start searching. So given this is a really hard time for a lot of different people, I think it's really important to volunteer right now. So Michelle Obama recently came out with an Instagram post talking about a few different ways that you can make a difference in some people's lives during this tough time. Since we're struggling globally to cope with this crisis, these small gestures can have a huge impact for a lot of people. Those are just 3 options you can choose from, but there are so many other things you can be doing right now. I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and in quarantine, I've been keeping extremely busy as well as being active. I really hope you guys are doing the same. Now, here's Marin making some food. See ya.
Hello, I'm Marin Imhoff, and welcome to Marin's Late Night Baking Show. Today we're going to be making really thick chocolate chip cookies. I have not yet tried this recipe, but we'll be trying it together. The first thing we're going to need is half a cup of unsalted butter, so just a stick of butter. And you do not want to melt this, you want to soften it. So mine's slightly frozen. I'm going to microwave it for a second. Here's my butter. And you're going to want to mix that with 3/4 cup of light brown sugar and a 1/4 cup of white sugar. 2, 3. So it'll look like this. I know, it looks kind of gross, but we'll get there. And now you're gonna wanna mix 1 egg. Next, you want to add in your vanilla. So you're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. So you're going to want to add 2 cups of flour. So I'm just going to pour all that in. And you're going to need 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then you're going to want to add your salt. So you are going to need 1/2 teaspoon of salt as well. Perfect. Okay. So just keep mixing your dough. And then you're going to want to add the best part, the chocolate chips. And I don't have that many left. I'm going to need to go open a new bag because I ate half of these prior to filming this video. So I like to add in my own amount of chocolate chips. Wow. So next, you're going to want to get a baking sheet and cover it in tin foil. Let them chill for 30 minutes. So I'm going to put mine in the fridge. And while those are cooling, you want to preheat your oven to 375. And now we wait. I am back. It's been 30 minutes and now I'm going to put the cookies in the oven. Leave the cookies in the oven for about 16 minutes. And we have our chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to pour a glass of milk and have all 3 of these now. Thank you for watching and tune in next week.
Hi, my name is Will. During quarantine, I've been spending a lot of time with my little dog Stu and my big dog Pinky. Now here's Quarantine Fits with Emily.
Hi, welcome back to another segment of Quarantine Fits. I'm your host, Emily Justin, and this week I partnered up with a student from East Carolina University who also happens to be my sister to uncover the recent quarantine outfits. So, what are people wearing during this quarantine pandemic, or do you need an idea to wear on Zoom or just your everyday lives? Well, say no more, because Sarah and I have come up with the 3 latest outfits that people are wearing during the isolation, and I promise you, this will spread faster than the actual coronavirus. So I hope you enjoy and stay tuned for these great 3 outfits. Sarah's wearing a fun workout outfit that consists of black leggings and a white long sleeve top. She can work out in her basement or on her deck or even attend a Zoom class, and it's super comfy. Do you miss college? Well, this outfit's for you. Just grab all of your college gear, a sweatshirt, a hat, and a water bottle, or anything that you have laying around, and you've got this look down. Do you hate changing for your Zoom lectures? Well, say no more. This is the bum look. All you gotta do is wear your same pajamas for a week straight, and you've got it.
Oh, hey, I'm Brianna. Don't mind me, I'm just getting my 10th snack of the day. What else is there to do? But in the meantime, it's time for some quarantines with Jake.
This is Jake Savage reporting for The Coop, and this is Quarantunes, where I'll be interviewing local music performers to see how they've been using this time in quarantine to focus on their career. On this segment of Quarantunes, local performer Mariano DeGabriel tells us how quarantine has impacted his creativity and his ability to effectively make music.
My name is Mariano DeGabriel, and I'm a singer, songwriter, and producer from Wilmington, Delaware. In times like these, it's especially important for people to stay positive and stay creative. This extra time at home has given me the opportunity to start working on an instrumental album, which I'll be releasing in the next few months. Not being able to bring artists into my home studio has definitely been a challenge. However, I'm still able to mix and master projects, whether artists can come into the studio or not. I hope everyone out there is staying healthy and making the most of this time.
It's me again. Thank you all so much for tuning in to our very first episode of The Coop, and we look forward to seeing you next episode. But the show's not over yet. We have one more awesome DIY video from Frankie.
I'm pretty sure Troom Troom's from Russia or like the Ukraine, but basically the videos center around sneaking food or animals into public places, or like pranking your friends, or making giant versions of normal-sized objects. I have minimal supplies, so I decided to pick this DIY. It's like 10 minutes long, and it's all on how to sneak food around with you in literally like the most inconvenient ways possible. I did this one because I was intrigued. So, I think the premise of this video is he wants to enjoy bread with butter while these birds eat unbuttered bread. And so he brought his crafted butter stick around with him for scenarios like these. For this, you'll need a glue stick. I only had this chapstick, a Q-tip, some butter, a plate, chips, and fire.
Eggs. There's no gas stove in the lab due to safety reasons, but Cherry knows an experiment with chips. Put chips.
Troom Troom says it's safer to burn chips than to use your stove, so I lit these Doritos on fire. This was the first, but not the last time that Troom Troom steered me wrong. My kitchen got really smoky and smelled like crispy BO, and the butter didn't melt at all. So then I used a microwave instead. Also, clean your chapstick tube with a Q-tip and some water. I then poured the melted butter into the empty chapstick tube, but then I ran into yet another Troom Troom lie. The butter came out of the bottom. It just poured out everywhere, and then everything was really slippery. I didn't want this craft to beat me, so I taped the bottom a bunch of times. Then I stuck the butter into the freezer for about an hour. And then when I took her out, I was really sad because the whole time that she was in there, I had this vision of me easily spreading butter for my family. And this was not the reality. The butter was stuck inside of the tube. Even when I twisted it, it wouldn't come out. So I used a toothpick as a tiny knife and decided to manually spread the butter onto the bread, but I think that the struggle made it less appealing.
Eat it. No.
Come on.
No.
Why?
Don't eat it.
So even though this DIY did not actually work, I'm still going to give it an 8 out of 10. I had a pretty good time making it, and it took up a good portion of my day. I also have a newfound respect for Troom Troom workers because they made this task look dummy easy. Like, they melted the butter on chips, like, in seconds. That made no sense to me. If anything, this was a learning experience, and I recommend Troom Troom DIYs to friends.